In our last lecture, we want to ask ourselves a very simple and practical question. And that's this. What do I do now? I've got all of this head knowledge. How do I act on what I'm learning? Everything out there is trying to point you away from a God-centered theology. Just look at the sign on the McDonald's door when you enter. Sandwiches, snacks, drinks, dessert. The choice is yours. There is a tidal wave of meism out there. And just like in the parable of the four soils, Satan is going to want to try and steal what has been sown into your hearts. We're going to get you to produce 100-fold by doing two things. First, by analyzing cat theology around you. And second, by giving you opportunities to act on what you're learning. We're going to give you 6 scenarios to analyze. Okay, here is analysis number 6. A pastor says to his congregation, "We want you to know that we're believing God for miracles in this church." All right. Is that cat? Cat dog? Dog cat? Or pure dog? Take a moment to consider and write down your answer. We have subtracted from God's Word. We have left out His glory. Remember, cat theology is not incorrect, but it is incomplete. In our second section, we want to give you a state of the world address. Somewhere between 1.5 and 2 billion people will never hear a clear presentation of the gospel. Fewer in the United States. Most are in Asia. North American evangelicals tithe, on the average, 2.6% of their income. Annual church embezzlements by top custodians exceed the entire cost of all foreign missions worldwide. But there is good news. In fact, great news about what God is doing in the world. Every day, 155,000 people become believers around the world, globally. There are 60,000 new churches planted each year. For every one unreached people group, there are over 600 evangelical churches worldwide. The Great Commission is so doable. Those who are considered spiritual giants in the church grew the most when they stepped outside their comfort zone. We want to give you opportunities for that growth in your life.